is I am going to try to make some refried beans. I have never tried before. So I'm just going to get this oil hot. And the recipe I found looked pretty simple. It was to use some brown beans that you already had cooked. Well, I don't have any of those. I don't eat them often enough to keep them. But I bought a can of pre-cooked beans. So we've got those. And then onions and garlic, and that is basically it. So I want to just let this get hot, and then we'll take care of the onions and garlic, getting that sauteed. And then we'll add the beans. And then once we add the beans, it's really just a matter of letting that all cook down, and then mashing them once they start to get a little not so watery. And it really, they said in the recipe that would be to your taste. You know, if you like them really thick, for example, let them cook down a little bit more than that. And I also have a cheese sauce that I make just warming up here as well. Oh, one other thing that they did say was when it was just almost done, that's when you need to just put in your desired amount of cheese and let it melt into the beans as well. It's a queso cheese sauce, or it's a queso shredded cheese that I'm going to be using. It's actually the same cheese I ended up using when I made this cheese sauce earlier. And that's very basic. You start with a roux, put in some milk and cream, or just milk if that's all you have. And then get that heated really good, and then put your shredded cheese in and let it melt into it, and add a can of chilies, whether you want them mild or hot. I use mild, but you definitely want to use them because they do have a really good flavor in the sauce. So I'm feeling some heat. I'm just going to add some onions. And I like onion really well, so I might add a few more. And I want to let that start cooking before I put the garlic in because I don't want to burn the garlic. Those will cook much quicker because it's such a fine dice. So I'm going to go ahead and, I don't want them cooked all the way down. I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic. And again, I'm a big garlic person too, so it's going to be quite a bit of garlic. While this cooks just a little bit, I'm going to grab my potato masher. Okay, you can see it's cooking really well. Starting to get kind of thick, and I'm going to go ahead and start mashing them because we're also going to be adding cheese. So I want it a little bit liquidy, but you saw how thick it was starting to get. That's what we want to see, or I want to see. You may like a drier fried bean. I'm also going to want some chunks of beans. I don't want it to just be smooth. Okay, so I like the way this looks. I'm going to go ahead and put that aside and grab the queso. And I think that'll be enough cheese because it's not a huge amount of beans. Alright, I'm going to put these in a bowl and let them cool off.